6:30, and a few minutes after that, you get your pregame coverage with the whole hee-haw gang over there at Progressive Field. So tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday will be that series against the Red Sox here at home. Do they stay at home or do they leave? They stay. And they play the Astros of Houston Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then they split and go to San Diego to play the Padres, who used to have Mike Clevenger. Now my White Sox have Mike Clevenger. But don't hold that against him. Did you see the girl, by the way, NHL, the Stanley Cup playoffs, Golden Knights are just rolling over the Florida Panthers so far. They still have 2 more games, but the Golden Knights have won the first 2 games. And did you see the reporter from Miami that they sent to Vegas who, like, Nick Chubb's the guy who tries to get in the frame? No. She goes, she's just doing her report. She's with CBS News Miami. Her name is Samantha Rivera. And some drunk Vegas fan tries to get in the shot. And she's like, nope, nope, nope. I'll show it to you here.
Yeah, it's still a very loud crowd here at T-Mobile Arena. Obviously, Vegas fans enjoying the less than ideal night for the Panthers after falling to the Knights. No. Oh my God, that's the kind of kid you don't want to be, right? Let's get into the highlights here.
Good for her. She went big viral for that one. Yep. She tweeted out, she's like, look, you better. I don't care who you're a fan of. I don't give a damn what team you're rooting for. Get the hell out of my face when I'm working and respect that I'm here to do my job. Excited to get back home to some classy Panthers fans for Game 3,
That wasn't Nick Chubb.
Said. No, I said she strong-armed him like Nick Chubb.
I thought you said it was Nick Chubb trying to get into the frame.
That would have been great.
Especially if she still did that same move
to Nick
Chubb.
Heisman'd him right there.
Nick Chubb! Hasta la vista, baby! Nick Chubb! Touchdown!
Now listen.
Did you see Travis Kelce take the mic at the White House?
Yes, and then Mahomes like pushes him off.
He was like, he's like, nope, sorry. He's like, what did he say? He's like, I've been waiting my whole life for this moment or something like that. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, Travis Kelce. I mean, I don't know much about the guy. He's from Westlake. I guess that's what everybody talks about around here. But when he hosted SNL, he was funny. I mean, his timing was pretty good. I mean, he at least give a good line rating, I guess.
I mean, him and his brother do a pretty interesting podcast.
Do they?
With their dad sometimes pops on there, too.
They're pretty good at just going back and forth and having good conversations. Just like us.
Just like us. Okay, here we go. So they're welcoming the Super Bowl champions to the White House.
Mm-hmm.
They already did this, didn't they? They won the Super Bowl in friggin' February.
This video is I just saw it the other day.
So this isn't new.
No, I haven't seen it yet, though.
I haven't either. I didn't think anybody had.
Vegas fans enjoying
Hold on. That other chick is still playing. Hold on. Let me get myself squared away here. Oop. So many things going on.
So I've been waiting for this. Sorry.
He grabs her real quick. No.
Oh, that's no fun. You let him do something. All right. Yeah, I don't know how old that is. Well, anyway.
What are you giggling?
Nothing. It's just so silly. It's just people. Biden looks confused. Like, okay, fine. What do you want?
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah, he's old. I know.
He's super old, man.
I
What do you
know.
want
And he's surrounded by youths.
What is a ute?
Youth.
Oh, a youth.
Yeah.
He's surrounded by youth. All right, well, yeah, that's a good thing to be surrounded by, I guess.
My brothers say that all the time. This was your solution? I'm like, absolutely not.
But you know what?
Lesser of two evils. We've been over this.
But also, these mega dopes need to figure out, they need to pick which Joe Biden they've got, because you can't have it both ways. Because half the time, they're saying he's senile, can't remember his name, and the other half, they're like, he played us on the debt ceiling. He got one over on us again. Well, which is he? He's Dark Brandon or he's a dummy? Because he ain't both.
Dark Brandon.
You can't have it both ways. You red hat rubes. Anyway, that chick's pretty hot. Alan, Lorain County has meth and the penis Fritos lady?
It's a lot.
Yeah. We haven't gotten.
Hey, man, meth ain't that bad.
Right. The penis Frito lady probably ain't that bad either.
Hey, man, meth ain't that bad.
I don't know if she's still around there because this was, before 2011. I graduated 2011. So this was years before that. This is like middle school, high school. So if she's still there, God bless her. She must love her job. But that's who I had when I was.
Well, my Google search tried to correct me to Lorraine Penis Frito Lay. So.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was the penis Frito lady. That's what I don't know if that was her official.
I guarantee that wasn't her official name. Today we're gonna be visited by the penis Frito lady.
She's like,
kids, first we're gonna have Officer Jenkins over here tell you which color drugs to not take, and then the penis Frito lady's gonna come in and tell you all about. What would she tell you about again? It was a sex ed thing.
Well, yeah, she would talk about like sex ed, and then she was just like how disease spread and germs. She was just like I am that freak that jumps around in the bathroom and like like grabs the doorknob with a paper towel.
I am that freak who grabs the knob.
That grabs the knob with the paper towels because you don't want to get any more germs. She's like, you don't want a guy scratching his junk and then taking out some of your Fritos out of your bag.
Why is it a penis Frito lady?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So you're like, yeah, you don't want a guy scratching his junk and then, reaching for something in your bag at lunch. Now you got penis Fritos. You don't want that. Guys, wash your hands.
I realize, and I'm getting this a lot from our Florida bureau chiefs in response to everybody here telling me how crazy I was because I'm less and less inclined to get into natural bodies of water because there's always something in them. This is obviously an extreme case, but that massive seaweed island that's washing up in Florida, the Sargassum, right? We talked about this a couple weeks ago when it was still out in the ocean. It's the massive blankets of seaweed that wash up onto the shore. It's got flesh-eating bacteria in it. And so they're telling people down there in Florida, hey, maybe don't F around with the giant seaweed that's washing up. It's just this like thick brown algae in South Florida that like carpets the beach. It just smells like ass. Animals get caught in it, people who are like walking their dogs. And all these hotels and resorts are telling people like, hey, please don't go in there because there's some really nasty stuff in there, including flesh-eating bacteria. But it's also giving some people a condition called leaky gut syndrome.
Dude, this has been all over the news. Leaky gut.
Yes.
For like years, though.
Years? This is just washing up.
No. I'm saying leaky gut.
But
People have been talking
right.
about leaky gut.
But you are proving my case for me. These kinds of stories of things in water have been around for years. It's not like the water's getting better.
But they're not all, you don't get like people have been talking about leaky gut to sell like supplements and certain types of diet and things like
I think
that.
you're thinking of where they fake that you have poop in your body impacted.
No, the term leaky gut has been around for a while where they're like, hey, take my supplement if you have leaky gut, or if you eat this type of food and you experience this discomfort, you might have leaky gut.
Well, yeah, because it is just a bacteria.
Yeah.
But they're saying it's in the sargassum. Sargassum? But nobody wants leaky gut.
No.
It's gross. I mean, and it's, again, like I said, it's just going to get worse because not just stuff that's in water, then they go, well, this year in particular, the water's going to be a lot warmer. So what happens? You have all these weird pathogens that then what do? They attach to the microplastics that are now everywhere in water. And so we're probably going to get all kinds of cool new toxins that we don't know what they're going to do. Leaky gut's old and busted. The new hotness is going to be brain-eating something or other.
Well, it's brain-eating amoeba. That's when they have these zombie shows, I think the brain-eating amoeba is going to trump the fungus.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think.
But does brain-eating amoeba make you a fungus, or does it kill you? Or does it make you a zombie?
It's gonna be a brain-eating amoeba that turns you into a zombie, basically.
So it doesn't eat your whole brain?
Right. It just eats the parts that have like your humanity in it. And so
Soul.
humanity.
yeah,
I mean, they're talking about
them's the good parts.
Yeah, they're talking about brain-eating amoeba up in the northern states. Like Ohio, you'll hear more and more statements from the Department of Public Health. They're like, yeah, there's a lot more brain-eating stuff that they're finding in the lakes. But it's things that they're going to find all over the place now.
Yeah, but
It's
you're
just getting
also-
warmer everywhere.
You're also talking about water that looks gross. It's got a sheet
But
of
people still
algae
get
on
in
it.
it.
But those people deserve it then. I'm talking about swimming in a lake that just it's just a lake. That's what I was talking about. Wallace
So
Lake
you're
in
saying
Berea
because
does
you
not,
can't see it, it's fine?
I'm saying don't go jumping into something that has a layer of algae. That
Right.
that looks gross.
But everybody knows that. I'm talking about the stuff you can't see. It's still there. I'm just saying.
whatever.
I'm less and less excited, at the very least.
The thoughts and prayer amoeba.
At the very least, I'm not going lower than the shoulders. I mean, if I get something in the pee hole or the bee hole, I mean, that's whatever, right? I've got my swimming corks.
No, you don't.
Leslie, Grant Larson is on the phone from the National Park Service.
I cannot meet with him right now. We are in crisis mode, okay? Larry, just tell him I need to reschedule because I am trying to fix my beehole disaster.
Okie dokie.
Wait, no, Larry, don't tell him that. Don't mention my beehole.
Right.
It's pretty funny because it's actually like a bee, like the bumblebee kind of hole, but it seems like she's talking about her butt.
It's a double entendre.
Yeah, it's a little tricky.
Yeah.
I like it when you explain the jokes.
I think it makes more sense to people now.
Listen, all I'm saying is Alan Cox brand orifice corks. I'm gonna be printing money with climate change doing what it's doing.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
You know, it's these people who are like, we got back from the Dominican Republic and I had the worst headache and I couldn't figure out what it was and I had a bug in my brain. Okay. Well, guess what?
Monsters
inside me.
Yeah.
But we don't get to laugh at these weirdo people like, oh, God, who'd go down there? It's happening here. Paramore ended their show with This Is Why, if you know that song.
I don't.
Do you know the song This Is Why? Well, that's what they ended their show. You know the band Paramore?
This is
Yes.
why. This is why we're Paramore.
No.
We rock and roll because we are Paramore.
We are Paramore. Do you
This
want
is-
more from Paramore?
This is
Here's
why.
our
You
encore.
want more.
I guess I don't-
Paramore encore. This is why.
I don't know.
Ooh, so scared, chubby wubby.
What?
I don't know a lot of their new stuff. I know most of their old.
Do you know
stuff.
This Is Why?
I do not.
This is why we are Paramore. Been around a long time. Why? 'Cause we want more. Paramore.
This is why.
If you have an opinion, maybe you should shove it. Or maybe you could scream it. Might be best to keep it to yourself.
I don't hate it.
I know that song.
Do you?
Yeah.
This is why
This is
you should keep your opinions to yourself. Shut up and dribble.
This is why addiction is real, Alan.
Here we go.
Alan.
Okay, Alan.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I step in it. What do you want? Alan. During an interview with the dead woman's spouse, they determined that she had gone to a freshwater lake beach and she'd submerged her head beneath the water. Stop it.
Ugh.
This isn't a PJ Harvey song. Anyone? I've got to take a
Took
break.
me a second, but
If-
yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If you've got leaky gut, perhaps
not
If you got moderate to severe
leaky gut, maybe Paramore is right for you.
This is why.
Why? I've got leaky gut.
You're not listening to enough Paramore.
Maybe Death Metal Calliope is better for you. This is what they really opened the show with. It's Paramore from the other night. Be playing this on 2 hours to midnight on Saturday night live, 2 hours of nothing but heavy metal. This week with special guest Geezer Butler from Black Sabbath.
Nice.
Very excited.